Hey, what's up, everybody? How's it going? Alright. Who all's in here? Give me a quick thumbs up. Hey, what's up, Susan? What's up, Rob? What's up, Eva? How y'all doing? Hey, what's up, Greg? Hey, Anthony, what's up? Hey, Charles, how's it going? Alright. I'm waiting for see how many people are gonna pop in here. Then I'll uh, let you guys know what's up. All right. All right. So how's everybody's week going? Yeah, I'll show you guys something real quick. Check this guy out. We'll put a little more soil in this one. Alright. Now you guys, this plant I'm showing here is one of my crosses. So this is one it's not an ultra hot, but it does got some heat. It's more like a mild medium, but it's really flavorful. I put this one together to have some heat, but to be more of a really good flavor as well. So it's not like a high-end heat, but this one will be more something more people in more more people in general can enjoy. And so far it's been a really nice strain. The color variant of this one is red. Yeah, there it goes. Alright. Now, Gemini, in general with the soil mix for potted plants, I don't get too particular about that. I just more or less go with whatever I see and want to try. It's not something you get, somebody has to be really super, paying a whole bunch of money, putting a whole huge amount of effort into it. Just what I've learned about gardening is try to keep it as simple as possible. So, I mean, it's not like I wouldn't try searching high and low, trying to find the most outrageous kind of soil there is and saying this soil and that soil. a lot of what it comes down to is, what you're looking for. Everybody has their own choice, so I'm not too particular. I like jumping around with different kinds of things and trying them out. So, but I'll show you this one. This one is another one of my strains I'm working on. And if you look at the stem, I don't know if you can see it too well, but yeah. This plant, as they get bigger, it can tend to have some shading to it. And what's up, Freaky? Now this one will be more of a hotter variety. I mean, this one will be pretty hot. It will definitely be, that second plant will be easily in the more than 1,000,000 Scoville range. Now, the first plant, that one's way less. It's way down back. So, but this one, that one's a very productive one. Not the crazy shapes. But, alright. So while I was in here, give a little wave at me. Yeah, so what's up, Rob, again? How you doing? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Gemini? Hey. Alright, let's see here. Now, the mint plant I got over here is going to get out of control. It's just, I don't know, I probably need to trim that back. I could probably even put that in a bigger container with how that one's going. But, I'm just going to wait on that. The basil's doing good. It's taking really well. But, yeah. And in a little bit here, I'll show you guys stuff in the AeroGarden. I just wanted to do something real quick here. Show you guys something else. Right. Let's see. Take a look at this guy. Now those I just showed are a couple orange bells, but I just seen those and I just would like now I seen these at a local shop or store that I go to, and they have some really, really good produce. And I seen the size of these ones, and I just decided I had to get them. But I've had them for some days now. I just haven't eaten them. But they got some weight to them. And I'm thinking, in a little bit, thinking about probably cut this open, snacking on it, saving some seeds. But yeah, so yeah, let's do this. I'll just go ahead and pop that one open. Let's see which one. See, see these. All right. But yeah, go ahead and do this. cut this open. Hey, nice thick walls on this one. Yeah. Man, it's got a nice aroma, nice sweet smell. Here's the other side. Ooh, y'all hear that? Oh man. Whoop, uh-oh. Get away from me here. Hey, where you going? Alright. Alright. You ain't getting away from me there, guy. Alright. I'm gonna slice this in half. Can't really just crunch on it like that. Alright. I must have got some skin on this one. Now with this one, got a fruity taste, but not as strong as fruity as the red. Now, oh, it's very juicy. Wow, there's a lot of flesh on this. Now, it has a sweet, but the sweet aspect of it, to me, doesn't kick in right off bat. It comes in, but not fully to a point. Not until a few seconds after. But very thick walled. Very nice texture, this one. And when I say when I said fruity, it's like not like I'm biting into an actual fruit. But now it has a good flavor, but it's just not the same as some other peppers. Like, I don't know, it's just different. But yeah, with this, I think I'll be saving seeds and giving some seeds away of this variety. Yeah, this is ultra crispy. And I've had this sit around for a few days. Alright. Now I said I was going to do an update I'm bringing in the basil. Alright. Let's see here. Come here, basil. Come on, basil. Be nice. Alright, guys. Check out this basil. Now, this basil plant right here was a smaller one. Alright? If you check out if anybody remembers or checks out my other ones, videos I've done with the basil, it's just, this one's actually taken off pretty well. Ever since I put it in this container, gave it about a few days, or roughly about a week, till it actually came right back. And right now, it's just, I mean, it's got all these little side shoots growing on here. I did some trimming on this a few days ago. My sister was around, and she wanted some leaves off it. But, yeah, that's definitely basil. Now, see, if you look, let's see, right here. Find something here, in these spots here. It's actually, hey, what's up, Homestead Tessie? Now, if you check this out, a lot of this has been new growth in here, and it's actually been going on for quite a while with this. And so, and I've had it in this Folger, or in this coffee can or coffee mug for a while, for a bit now. I've transferred it out of the AeroGarden into this, and all I have in here is water and nutrients. That's it. And there's nothing else I put in here. No soil. So it's just, I've just used water and nutrients. That's it. And roughly, it's just, and put it under some light. But that's one thing that's good about herbs. They can grow very well and stuff like this. Extremely well. But I'll go ahead and grab my other basil plant that I got going. Alright. Now here's this one. The other one is doing a bit better. I kind of cut this one back, and it's trying to jump up, but I'm going to have to trim it again. And there's a few spots I should. But the other one's much bushier than this one is now. And this one's getting some new growth. So, just going to go ahead. Check that out. And it looks kind of thinned out a bit. That's because I trimmed off this one just the other day. I trimmed off the other one, but the other one's doing pretty well. And yeah. Yeah, I like the smell of basil. It smells rather nice. And in case anybody had any questions about what type of basil, it's Thai basil. I'm going to have to probably trim this up a little, maybe get this little straggling branch and all that. Alright. And then I don't know if anybody remembers, but a while ago I did, if I'm looking kind of weird, I'm trying to balance this thing so it doesn't spill. I did transplanted pumpkin gourd thing. Right now I'm trying to prop it up, but it's not doing too well. Oh, it's not doing well because I'm just trying to prop it up. But I'm going to put a little more soil in here to do it a little better and stake this thing so it stays up. But alright. Here's the pumpkin gourd thing that I transplanted within the last couple weeks. This one's in the soil. But if you look, take a look at that. It's got a secondary leaf on it and everything. And it's starting to grow a little extra leaf off the side here. If you take a closer look. But yeah, this one's taken off really well. And it's kind of falling down, but a lot of these, after they get a certain way, they tend to just go to the ground anyway, if they don't have a certain thing to grow on. And I'll just have to get a little thing to support it. I think I got some supports out in the back. And this has already been transplanted within the last couple weeks. So, I mean, this wasn't even half this size before. And it only had barely one leaf coming in. Or it had these two side leaves, but it had one leaf barely coming in. And, yeah. Now it's got the couple big leaves on here, and it's easily, doubled in height. Or tripled in that. Alright, give me a second, guys. I'll be there in a minute. Just gotta pop this guy up. Alright, guys. Alright. Any questions so far? Alright. Let's see. Let's see. Susan, were you asking if I was going to plant that in the ground? Well, yeah, I was intending on growing it in the ground. I just, haven't I just gotta wait till the time is right. And I'm just kind of seeing how it goes. It was one of those ones that popped up and I wasn't expecting it. So, Now, in regards to peppers or how many I'm growing, I don't know. I just really haven't, you know, really haven't bothered to count because I just don't really bother counting anymore. I mean, I know people would say, "Oh, tally up! Look, more, 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 more." No, to me, I don't feel the need to do that. I mean, it's not nothing, anything saying, shaking my finger at anybody for it. I'm just saying, you know, I know some people, well, I'm growing 500 different types this year, blah, blah, blah. That's not me. I mean, I know I'm growing a decent, a fair amount. I'm just doing my thing, so. But, alright. But, alright, hey, yeah, guys. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just, I'm kind of more or less the same way. I just, I'm very appreciative that, my garden would be very productive. Doesn't really, it just, that's what it is. I just do what I do, and I just like to grow my garden. So, all right, and you guys ready to see the two plants I have in the narrow garden? And yes, there's just two plants in it. Now, one is a phenotype I'm trying to stabilize, but both of them I'm trying to stabilize a certain way. But one is more of a ornamental kind of like, that's off to the side. That was like something I was just toying with. One that's kind of producing different phenotypes. I'm just trying to see how that goes. And another one is a cross of mine. So, all right. Sorry if I'm taking a little while, but it's kind of like in the chat a little and show you a couple other plants, and then once on that pepper. Give me a second here. Oops, sorry about the camera angle. But, alright. I'll show you guys these. First plant I'll show is, I'll show you my cross form afterwards. Give me a second here. Gotta get it at a good angle. Alright, here I'm gonna flip the camera. And yes, the plant is flowering. And if you're wondering what's up this side, that's just some trimmings off the plants. And yes, I did trim them a bit because I needed to create some more air or light flow. Sorry about this, I gotta move. Camera angle is gonna be a little odd. Alright. Now this one here is my cross. Alright. So this one here to the left is my cross. That one over here is another one that came out, and I'm stabilizing the phenotypes that have been coming out. See? Alright, now let's try to show a couple flowers off my cross. Now some of these are closing up a little right now, but let's see if I can get the better angle at this one here. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to have to take a second, possibly move that and that. See, these are more like the colorations that are coming out for the petals of the flower. And what's nice about this one, if you look at this cluster that's coming in, this one is a very, very heavy producer. I mean, as if you could tell, look at these flowers, and they're just coming up right there. Right where it's starting to fork. They're all in the same spot. Literally. I mean, there's some coming in right there, off the little sides. Look at where the nodes are at. You can see multiples trying to come in on exactly where those nodes are at. And that one's my cross right here, right in front of me. And it's very nice sized leaves for being in an AeroGarden. I'm not saying it's the biggest plant ever in an AeroGarden. I'm just saying it's rather nice. And what I like about this plant is that, oh yeah, it's that pollinator. Yeah, you guys. And I have been using this thing. Just put it to use a little bit earlier. Now if you look, right there, it probably won't come in too well, but right on that leaf, there's some pollen that was shaken free of the flowers right up here. Now these ones look like they're, not fully open. They're not. They're kind of closing. But that's because it's more in the evening now. And that's the thing is, more in the evening hours, they start kind of looking like they're closing a bit. More during the morning and the night, or the morning till noonish, they open up. And yeah, but I've been debating on whether or not to pull these out of here and put them into something else. But I know if I pull them out now, they're going to go through a stage of kind of transition of kind of shock, where the flowers will probably more likely drop. But I don't want to do that right now because I want to see a pod stick or so. or at least a couple pods stick, or at least a pod, before I try to move it or think about moving it. But if this doesn't even produce a branch, I could consider possibly trying to, uh, let's say, propagate it, maybe. But all right, back to me. All right, guys. Now that cross I've been showing, that one is a very, it's a very colorful one. And it is spicy. It is fairly hot, but it's not ultra omega hot. It's just, it's, I kind of wanted to get it to where it's going to be a nice sized plant and very good producer, decent sized pods, and just very colorful at the same time, but it's just nice. I mean, it's just one of those ones. And still fairly early, getting lots of different shapes and sizes and plant shapes, but which I do not mind. But alright. And quick question: does anybody want to see my pineapple plants, or pineapple plants I'm helping my mom grow? Alright. Now, these pineapple plants I'm about to show aren't or weren't started from a cutting from the pineapple plant. A number of years ago, it started from a little mini plant. Then it produced and then it died back and then gave birth to some other ones. But all right, I'll go ahead and show you the pineapple plants. All right. Now they look a little straggly right now, but I mean I got it in a big container, and I know it looks a little crowded in there, but that's because there's multiples of it, and I don't know, there must be about a half a dozen pineapple plants in the container. I normally don't let them grow that much in that tight of space, but it's just, yeah, they're getting rather crowded in that container. But yeah. Last year, I got the main plant to actually produce a pineapple. And it was actually rather tasty. And yeah. And it didn't grow like a dark color like most people think of when they see pineapple plants or pineapples, like in the store when they're kind of half green. And this one, the whole pineapple itself was yellow. I mean, it was yellow, kind of like this kind of yellow, pretty much. And sorry about that. But yeah, it was that kind of yellow, and it was just like that was what I was expecting. But a lot of times when people see the inside of the pineapple when it's cut up, it's see that bright kind of yellowish color. Well, it's that color on the outside of the pineapple as well. And but yeah, it was just it just ended up being really rather nice. And the thing about the pineapple, I didn't have it outside. I mean, it didn't produce the pineapple fruit outside. It actually produced in here, inside, which I didn't expect it to. And it was actually rather nice to actually have it like that, to be grown in the inside. And yeah, it was just rather nice. But if any of you guys get a chance, oh yeah, pineapple plants are definitely tropical plants. So if you live in an area where it ends up snowing and ice covered area and all that, you're kind of don't expect it to live through that. I mean, because that's just not something those plants tend to be able to tolerate, like a tree or a bush or other fruit trees or anything like that. They don't handle that too well. But in regards to anything like that, yeah, you can actually do them as house plants. You just gotta have nice, decent soil. It doesn't have to be anything, where somebody has to, uh, let's say, make their own soil. You can get it at your local garden area if you need to, or garden center, I should say. And yeah, get a good deep planter and oh, got pepper juice in my no, I'm just kidding. But yeah. Maybe I shouldn't be eating this. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, the cramps are killing me. No, I'm just kidding. Joking. I'm just joking. But yeah, in regards to this bell, as far as I know, it's just called orange bell. But a lot of places when you get produce, stuff like that, they don't really go into full details about names or where it's from, stuff like that. But what I'm going to do with this, the seeds from this, and seeds from this one here, I'm going to save them, and I'm going to end up more likely giving a lot of these seeds away. So, but any of you guys, want want some of these seeds in this chat right now or in the stream, let me know, and I'll hook you up. All right. And no, Freaky Geek, not all bells produce around the same time frame. I've had these one strains of bells that can take around similar time frame to ripen and produce as I would say some of the hotter varieties. So I mean, I've had some that take 90 to 100 days, depending on the strain. Because some of the ones I've dealt with have been actually rather large peppers. And since they are of a certain size and a certain strain, they do take longer to mature and ripen. But But yeah. And Susan, I did send some candies out to you, okay? Now, I'm not sure exactly what day they're going to be there, but they'll be there hopefully maybe this week. If the postal service is on the point. Oh, some big flesh on this one. Yeah, I'm not talking bad about mailmen or mail people or whatever. I'm just saying the postal service. And I can say this. I was expecting something to be mailed to me, and it says it was mailed and delivered to the P.O. box yesterday. And I was at the post office like twice yesterday, and they said, no, there's nothing here. I even went today. Sorry, no, we don't have anything here for you. And I showed them that through the postal service, that online, and with the tracking info. They're like, oh well, sorry, but if they were to have put it in another box, that'd be some kind of, that doesn't reflect well on the people, you know? But I wouldn't say the well, depending on the frequency and how accurate they want to be, yeah, it can be okay, but so when I went in there today, I kind of let them know, be like, hey, come on. I wasn't cursing at them. I wasn't throwing a fit. I was just like, hey, come on. It just doesn't look right. You know, I just showed you the app, or I just showed you the tracking info, and I can give them the tracking number. And they even look at the computer and seen it for themselves. So, I just left it at that. They're like, I'll just go in tomorrow, and then see what happens. Ooh, excuse me. But, alright, as I was saying, if anybody wants seeds from these, let me know. Be more than willing to hook you up, alright? And then, but Susan, in regards to it being insured, no, it wasn't insured, but it was just, it was something that I'm not going to be having an issue with. It's going to be between the seller and the postal service, because I'll just have to contact the company and let them know, and then create a little thing with them and have it all straightened out ASAP. I could probably end up getting my money back, but I can't be guaranteed on that. But more likely, if I create a thing, the company might change their mind because they don't want it to reflect well. A lot of companies don't like negative feedback or reviews done on them. So, because it just doesn't look well when person's possible prospect of wanting get something from them sees something that portrays them in a negative light. But, that just means people better be on their stuff. Alright, yeah, I saw your message. Just message me. Alright, you know where we messaged each other there before. Now I'll get some seeds out to you. But keep in mind that he's got to dry out first, okay? Alright? But yeah. And I'll do some seed saving for this. And yeah. And that bell pepper's like a meal. Alright guys. Any questions? If you got any questions, feel free to ask. No problem. Alright, let me take a look at this little guy over here. Alright, I'm just looking at a couple plants we got going. Alright. Let's see. Oopsie. Where is it? Oh no. Alright. There it goes. Alright. Let's see what the message is here. Alright guys. Let's see. Alright, what are you using in your AeroGarden? I think I missed it. What do you mean, Eber, what are you asking about? What am I using in the AeroGarden? Let's see. Oh, in regards to in this AeroGarden, in regards to what I'm using in it is the stuff that they provide for them. So they have their own that you can get off their website. So by all means, check it out, or go check them out. They sell their stuff, and they got their own little plant foods kind of thing in there. In regards to this, that's what I'm trying out to see how this goes. And with the way they have it designed, their stuff works really well with it. I'm not saying any other stuff can't be used, but I'm just saying in general, that's what I'm using in this instance, because I've never actually used, this is my first time having one, so this is what I'm, trying out. Now, here, are you using AeroGarden? I just want to be, I'm just asking. Okay. Are you using the plant food that's provided for that? Or are you using another version that you get from at a separate garden center? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, now do you feed it, or what model is it? Is it the Harvest edition or a Harvest model, or is it? I'm just wondering because with me, I'm right now it's the Harvest. I can tell you to with that with what it is. Um, since this is the little bottle is probably about so big, I'll take I take the cap off, fill the cap once with it till the cap that's on the bottle. You know, I'll just take the cap off the bottle, then fill it up once, put it in the reservoir, then fill it up again and put it in there. So it's two capfuls. And then I don't do anything else. I'll just close up the reservoir again, hit the OK thing, and then 2 weeks later, I'll just let it, do it again. Okay. Yeah, see, mine's the Harvest LED, and what I do is just like I said, since it's in those bottles, about so big, it's just a few ounce bottles, but I'll just take the cap off, fill the cap up once, pour it in the reservoir, fill the cap up again, pour it in there. So it's two capfuls, and then I'll just let it, close it back up, and then 2 weeks later, I do it again. That's all I'm doing with it. But I mean, that's in regards to the AeroGuard. Oh, yeah, hey, oh yeah. If you're only doing one cap, try two, okay? That's what I've been doing since I've started this one. Do two capfuls, and then try that and see how they come out within the next few weeks. All right. And and if you got the little manuals or little booklets for it, try looking them, giving them once over. Or if you got to, look them over a couple of times. But just look them up, okay? I mean, if you got the little papers and all that, what it says in there, just look them over. Does not hurt to look at them because that's what I did. I've looked at them a couple of times already, and every so often I'll go back to look. And yeah, so but I'll show a couple more plants. Now these ones are something I just transferred, so I'm not expecting them to do super well. No, don't trash the plants, man. Just because it has big roots and small plant, that doesn't mean anything. Now try that feeding adjustment, and then see where it goes from there. I'm pretty sure you'll get a different results or better results. But this one right here, I just transferred this one, or not from the AeroGuard, but I sprouted this one. And here's another one. I know there's two little seedlings, but I just let them go ahead and do what they do. And the stronger one I'll leave. But um, these ones, I did a video or uploaded a video of one earlier this year, like in January, I believe. Or no, not January. It was just it was a peach colored one. Now I'm not going to say certain things because I haven't given it a name yet. But that one's awesome. And I still have a video of that one. I still have not uploaded yet. But all right, guys. Um, any questions or anything? Just let me know. I'm going to squash out this video here soon. But yeah. Alright. But just keep in mind, you guys, I will, if anybody wants some seeds from these, no problem, just let me know, and I'll hook you up. No problem. And neighbor, thanks for showing up and everything, but just go ahead and try that out, and I'm sure you'll have a good turnaround on your plants. Alright? Hey. Yeah. No, I just said that because I'm looking at the base of this one cross of mine. That thing's, I don't know how I'm going to get that thing out. Alright, Susan. And Susan, keep an eye out. I sent Country Girl tracking number for you. So, yeah. I'm not sure if she forwarded it to you or not. Alright, neighbor. Alright, hit me up, alright? Alright, Susan, it shall be there soon. I'm thinking it will probably be this week, okay? And Scott, thanks for showing up. And everybody else, thanks for being here on this chat. The Freaky Geek, thank you. I appreciate all you guys showing up on my live stream, right? Now, Rob, I don't even know if you're still here. Alberta Pepper, I don't even know if you're still here, but thanks for even showing up if you guys are. And Anthony Tran, thank you. And thanks to everybody in here, man. I appreciate it. Big time. And I still got seeds from that seed giveaway that I've been doing, if anybody was interested. And, go ahead and hit me up on Hangouts. Just let me know. And, alright. Yeah. Oh, you just showing back up, Rob. Hey, later. No, but guys, yeah. But yeah. Now, everybody, whoever's listening, yeah, I'm working on a thing, working on that whole aspect of getting people to invite people into my stream, alright? So, and yeah, so one of these points, one of these days, it just may be one of you guys, you, who may be in on my stream with me, alright? But it may take a little time because I want to work out some of the kinks of it, alright? Alright, Rob, I got you, man. I know you and I have chatted about it before. And anybody else? Me, Alberta Pepper, and Rob, and I mentioned it with a couple other people. We're going to probably be doing a group hangout. So where we're all just going to be hanging out, probably about up to 10 people on a group hangout. So we can all just chill, kick it, talk about peppers, growing, whatever else, alright? anything spicy, not spicy, whatever it is, gardening. Just hanging out, just the 10 of us. So, anybody interested in, I'll be making a post about it soon. And yeah, just, we'll have to set it up. You know, if there's enough people interested, maybe sometime this weekend, alright? Alright, guys. I've already been going on for a while, and I've had this going on a little bit longer than I expected, but alright, yeah. And guess what, guys? It's about that time. I'm going to squash this video out. And thanks again for all who is joining me, viewing me. And if you can, give me a thumbs up, you know. And, you know, like, subscribe, or share. And as always, keep it spicy. Peace out. Later, guys. Alright? Talk to you guys soon.